Welcome in, Libra, and thank you for engaging with me in this liminal exchange. I'm CJ, and this is going to be your timeless, timely tarot message for whenever you happen to receive it. That's right, whenever it happens to show up on your feed, that is when it's meant for you to receive. All right, we're going to be pulling from the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. Then we're going to be pulling some Oracle from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Cal Gray. Then we're going to pull from the Spirit Messages deck by John Holland. And then finally, we're going to pull from the Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to post the Amazon links to these decks in the description box below. So feel free to check out that description box for any information you think you might need. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this time to invite my guides and invite your guides into this reading. Go ahead and get cozy, get your coffee, get your water, your tea, whatever you need. All right, let's go ahead and get into the shuffle. Gonna pull 3 cards for you, Libra. See what the scales got in store for you. Or for us, I should say. I'm a Libra too. But what you got for my Libra collective angels? 3 cards. Okay, first one sticking out, we got the 8 of Cups. Libra, you're over it. The 8 of Cups is about just emotional stagnation. You are underwhelmed by something and it's not filling any of your cups anymore. All of your cups are empty and you just want to turn all of them in for new cups. So yeah, you're over it. Emotionally, you're over something. Let's get some more information. Next card up for Libra. And then the fact that the 8 of Cups came up, you're probably at that Libra analysis paralysis. Like, should I stay? Should I go? I call it the double dutch, where it's like, you don't really know if you're in or you're out. So you're just like waiting to jump in the rope, right? If you're not familiar with double dutch, it's like a jump rope game that's really popular in urban communities back in the day. Some people still do it, but not as much. But it's really fun. Oh, all these cards just fell out. One moment, hold on. And then the fact that double dutch is coming up, you probably want to have fun. Something isn't fun for you anymore. Let me just reshuffle these cards. I'm so sorry about that. All right, next card for Libra, please. Okay, so we got 2 flippers. The King of Swords, Libra, got that air sign energy, air sign dominance. Mostly represents Gemini, but we can represent, this could represent you, being that it's a court card. So it looks like your mind is made up. Like you've made a firm decision that like you're just over something and you just want it to be done. And then the final card, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, back to like your emotions, like emotionally, you're just like over it. And you don't know if you can like take anymore. So like with the King of Cups, you're at that point where like you're doing your best to stay buoyant and balanced without causing any harm. And it's also causing you to use up a lot of mental energy at this time with this King of Swords card. This could be with another person, another male figure. You're fed up with having to tolerate them. It's like you're doing a lot of thinking for them. You're doing a lot of deciding for them. And you're the one. Ooh. So you see how with this King of Cups card, there's a boat in the background? This person right here, they're supposed to be steering that ship, but they're not. They're being distracted. They're tending to things that they have no business dealing with. Like right now, they're supposed to be focused on steering the ship, but they're focused on trying to make themselves happy. And you're the one actually steering the ship and doing the thinking and making sure the navigation is in place so you don't crash this ship into an iceberg while this person is out there enjoying martinis and tacos and lemon loaf cake. Like, what? Anyways. So yeah, you're tired of being the one who does all of the steering and paying attention and being yeah. And then King of Wands, this could be with emotionally immature fire sign of some sort. But yeah, it's like you're doing all of the thinking, all of the deciding. You're pretty much running everything, and you're not being rewarded for it because it's supposed to be this person. But they're out enjoying ice cream and God knows what else when they're supposed to be steering the ship, and you're the one steering it and you're not supposed to. So that's why you're just over it and you're ready to move on, Libra. I don't blame you. That's annoying. But yeah, it's like, it's up to you, ultimately. Let's see what your angels and ancestors got to say. Let's get some more information for Libra, please. Libra. 2 cards literally flipped out, so we're going to take them. Top of the deck, we have Summer. Bask in joy and light, Libra. This is a timeless read, but it just so happens that like we're moving into summer as we speak. Filming this on June 8th. But yeah, so doesn't necessarily have to represent this summer, but just enjoy the good life, it looks like. But yeah, the 2 cards that came out, we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. And then we have Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So with this, it's almost like saying there's an energy exchange between you and this other person that you work with. That's like where they kind of don't hold their weight. There is actually something that they do provide for you. And it's like you provide something for them. They don't really have the mental, I suppose, like the mental attunement required for their current role. So they rely on you, and there's something that they're able to help you with. So it's like an even exchange. I don't know if this person does something for you at work, or maybe they look out for you, or they do something that kind of, I guess, like puts you, it gives you more privileges or puts you at an advantage. I don't know. But that's like the energy here, like with the Trader and the Eagle, where it's like exchange energy to create abundance and see from a higher perspective in relation to your situation where you're just over it and you're tired of doing all the hard work for this person. Just consider the help that they're able to give you in relation to the help that you're able to give them. Like it's some form of energy exchange, just in some level. I'm gonna pull from the Spirit Messages deck. Let's get some more guidance for Libra. Seems like you just gotta try to elevate your perspective in this situation, Libra. All right, this one I feel like wants to come out. We have Synchronicity, Libra. So it says here, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So yeah, this person that you're dealing with at work, even though like you're sick and tired of dealing with them and you're over it, there is some kind of like connection on a spiritual level to where you're able to help them and they're able to help you. Like your whole relationship with this person is a synchronicity in itself. So you just try to see your work relationship with this person from a higher perspective. It's some type of spiritual connection and it's able to help you in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what Isis has to say about this. All right, sticking out, we got High Priestess. Okay. Here's the imagery that we got. We got Isis in her baddie form with that nice bob wig with the smoke in the background, right? But it says here, a mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. So yeah, the message here is going deeper into like this whole Eight of Cups where you're just like over it emotionally. You kind of just have to, with this King of Swords being in the middle, you kind of just have to deal with it. Be balanced, right? And then with this King of Cups, even though like this person, they're supposed to be steering the ship and it's not, it's up to you. You don't want the ship to crash, right? Just try your best to see things from a higher perspective, stay in control. And just know that like you're being led ultimately, like with this High Priestess, intuitively, like you know that you need this person for whatever reason. So in 1109, and then 1111 on the timestamp currently, as I said that, you do need this person. And then at the top of the deck, from the Isis Oracle, we have, I don't know, for some reason, I just felt the need to pull this one. Proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life, so that you may be free. So some of you, you do heavily feel the need to move on from this situation. If you are at that point where you no longer can hold on, go ahead and leave it. You know, you don't want to burn yourself out or crash yourself. But for some of you, this situation, it does serve you in some way, shape, or form. So definitely think critically and take into account all that it provides for you before you just leave. So some of you are at that threshold where you do have to leave it and just let it go. But some of you, you do still require this person's or this situation's assistance. That's what I got for you, Libra. I hope it resonated. If it did, just let me know. And until the next video, have a powerful experience. Take care.